Yesterday, Mohan asked a beautiful question. Mohan asked, what is Lakshmi and how would you differentiate between Lakshmi and money, or whether money itself is the Lakshmi? Lakshmi means peace, and let me tell you all, money never brings peace. Brothers have chopped each other to get properties and money. Husband has caused pain to wife just for this money. People cut each other's throat just for this money. And you say money is Lakshmi. No, money is not Lakshmi. Peace is Lakshmi. And peace blossoms only in that house whose family members are not greedy, not lustful, and not ignorant. Then the money that they earn brings peace, and it is through this peace that happiness, prosperity is experienced. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, one of the greatest yogis, would never keep any money with him. Money would make him very restless, and so one day Swami Vivekananda, who was yet to become a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, decided to test Ramakrishna. Now see the beauty of this situation. A disciple is now going to test the master. So, in the beginning days, Swami Vivekananda would not accept Ramakrishna as his master. He tested Ramakrishna in various ways and asked him many critical questions. Ramakrishna also encouraged Swami Vivekananda and told him, "Test me as the money changers test their coins. You must not believe me without testing me thoroughly." Swami Vivekananda learned that Ramakrishna considered money as a hindrance on the path of spirituality and could not tolerate the touch of silver coins, that is money. To test this, one day when Ramakrishna was not in his room, Swami Vivekananda put a silver coin under the mattress of his bed. Ramakrishna entered the room without knowing what Swami Vivekananda had done. Ramakrishna sat on his bed, but immediately he jumped up in pain and asked someone to check his bed. The bed was searched and the coin was found. And Swami Vivekananda's eyes were filled with tears. He bowed before his Guru Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and for a long time he remained at the Master's lotus feet. The beautiful relation of a disciple and the Master between Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna Paramahansa is so touching that words cannot suffice. Language is really poor. It was known that Swami Vivekananda did not accept or worship the goddess Kali, the goddess that Ramakrishna used to worship. So one day, Ramakrishna asked him, "Why do you come here if you do not accept Kali, my mother?" And Swami Vivekananda's eyes became wet. Looking into the eyes of the Master, he replied, "Simply because I come to see you. I come to you because I love you." A relationship between a disciple and a master is that of the heart. It is a love relationship, mad in the eyes of the world, utterly mad. In fact, no love is so total as the love that happens between the master and the disciple. The love that happened between John and Jesus, the love that happened between Sariputta and Buddha, Arjuna and Krishna, these are the real love stories, the highest pinnacle of love. Rahu cannot understand this love. Rahu cannot rejoice in this love for the simple reason Rahu is interested in money and Lakshmi is not money. Money is money, it brings along too many miseries. But the same money, when is earned through good means, when is earned and spent for good purposes, when is earned and spent to help someone, then the same money becomes Lakshmi. You know why? Because it brings along a certain peace, a certain satisfaction, a certain bliss to yourself. Money is not Lakshmi. Money can be transformed into Lakshmi when you do good to others through that money. When your money is used for positive, constructive karma, then the money you have is transformed into Lakshmi. Then this Lakshmi brings peace and prosperity to you and your dear ones. It is all connected. It always is. The divine saint Neem Karoli Baba, whom the much famed Apple founder Steve Jobs had come to meet, says, money should be used to help others. Then such money stays, then such money has a certain fragrance to it, then such money never fails you. You are always found in peace and in bliss. Neem Karoli Baba says, keep God in your heart like you keep money in the bank. Those who are ruled by Rahu are simply running behind money. And they also make a lot of money, but that is money, only money, not Lakshmi. So don't confuse yourself. Money is one thing and Lakshmi is other. Only that man can be blessed with Lakshmi who is not greedy for money, who is found to be satisfied with whatever he is earning, who is not asking for a bribe. A great saint had once said to a government officer, the money you receive on the first of every month, that is your salary, is your Lakshmi. And the thing that you receive from 2nd to the 31st of the month, that is the bribe, is your money. So always remember, money is Lakshmi only when it comes through the positive source and is also spent for positive purpose. Only then your money is Lakshmi, else it is just a paper currency that can serve you with all sorts of pleasures, but not happiness. You can get as much sex as you want, but not love. For love and happiness cannot be bought in the market, they can only be realized within. You are not rich until you have something that money can't buy. It is true that Rahuish people are money makers, but they remain only money makers. They become just money. You can call them paise wala, but not rich or shrimant. The money makers are always trapped in their head. They cannot ever get out of their head, and so they are more into miseries. One should get out of his head and get into your heart. One should think less and feel more. There is no hard rule. but shallow people have made rules out of ignorance. With the utter ignorance, they have tried to fit life into a certain rule that is not possible. Life is so large that nobody can trap it, stop it, block it. Life is a flow. It is a river. It never really judges to what comes in between. Life just continues to flow. Life is like a river. It keeps flowing and flowing till it merges into the sea. Nothing can stop the flow of life, but you can enjoy the journey. Human beings are prone to judging, and judging is ugly. Even Jesus says, "Who am I to judge? The matter is between you and God, so why do we judge?" There is no rule that can distinguish what is right and what is wrong. It is all situational. The same knife, when used to save your life, becomes a masiha, and the same knife, when cuts your finger, becomes a criminal. So, my dear listeners, do not get trapped in judging what is lucky and unlucky, or what is wrong and what is right. For the real truth is only to be found beyond the fields of wrongdoing and right doing. Rules are the outcome of your mind, and you are not the mind, you are the self. The nature of the mind is to wander. You are not the mind, says the Bhagwan Sri Raman Maharshi. Move away from your mind and move towards your heart. Meditate.